How's it going? Uh, if you sorry that starting the stream off with a sigh, because if you were here on Friday, you might recall the state in which we left the project, and if you weren't here on Friday, let me tell you, it was quite a state. On Thursday of last week, I started refactoring the entire project, like pretty much the entire project, not like literally all of it, but like I started refactoring like parts of it that touched and basically across the entire project, and then on Friday I realized that I was doing it backwards, and I had basically to. At first I tried to just like flip flop it, but then I realized that was like just causing more headache than it was worth, and so instead we started basically like we went back to a previous version, but we used what we had come up with, and we started like redoing like the invert of what we had done the previous day. So now we'll continue with that inverse, and we'll hopefully get the game back in a running state. Oh, speaking of a running state of the game, the game isn't like completely out of operation because I did have the foresight to save a stable copy of the game before before embarking on all this. So at the very least, we'll have that today, and so I'll all right, it should get, yeah, there it goes. Okay, so we'll have that. We'll at least have that running, and so the game will be playable. It'll be mostly uninterrupted, with just like, yeah. So I guess the goal today will be to get it so that we don't need this stable version of the script anymore. To get it so that the actual version of the script is like a stable version of the script. So we'll see we'll see how well that works out. I just before I switch over to screen cam, I'm just gonna click a few more buttons over here. Hey, Hexit Dragon, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, wow, yeah, no, that's true, Hexit Dragon. You must be thinking back to October of last year, because that was what you said is a true statement in October of last year, or November. I think might also have been true, but yeah, hold on. Well, yeah, so I have some threads, and it's actually one thing that's nice is that it was really cold over the winter, and one thing that's kind of nice now is that it's it's like getting a little less frigid where I am, so I don't have to like be literally wearing a sweatshirt every day, which is kind of nice, a nice change of pace from how things were not long ago. Um, so uh, I oh yeah, like I said, I'll switch over to screen cam in just a second. I'm just like clicking I think just like two more buttons on my computer. That one, and then oh, where's the other one? There's one more. Here it is. Okay, and yeah, I think now we're good to go. So let's switch over to screen cam, shall we? And get the show on the road. Um, so we have all right. This is the no yeah this is the version of the script that we were working on Friday. So as I recall, we had just finished basically re-implementing all of the messaging between the two. Oh yeah, so this change is about like threading on excuse me on Friday or on Thursday. This change was about threading the graphics, and then I realized that Pygame is not thread safe, and so then it became the opposite. It's about threading everything except for the graphics. um, yeah, let's so yeah, where's the best place to pick up? I guess like the script is in like just a really broken state right now because it's like it has all the pieces. It has like most of the pieces that it needs in order for this new like order, but they're not in place yet, really. They're not all working. Like the messaging system is like hypothetically there, except like the messages aren't like interpreted correctly, and like the like. Okay, so I guess like yeah, basically what I need to do now is I need to go through the entire data thread, this new data thread that we created on Friday, and I need to like smooth everything out. Like for example, I have to re-implement the separate player dictionaries because they're like merged again. Uh, so I guess yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just start right at the top of the data thread, and we'll move our way. Oh yeah, yeah. Another fun challenge that I decided to take on because like there wasn't really a better solution, is that I need to like fix player removal in the data. Oh, this is oh gosh, this is so old and dumb and doesn't make sense anymore. I need to. I'm gonna change these. So fix player removal in the no. Okay. So this is a I'm like the overarching task here. I never really went back to update my backlog. Is thread data, and we don't need to fix player removal. We have to like literally like fix the entire data thread for I don't know. It's basically like all the like the fix entire data thread for like separatist variables, I guess, because like a lot of cases where like when these things were on the same thread, they reference the same variables. They now basically with using the messaging system, there's kind of like in some cases there'll be like two copies of like the same variables and or like two variables that are like ostensibly tracking like this the same thing, but are kept in sync through the messaging system instead of literally just representing the same value. Um, and then oh yeah yeah. I think I left it broken for now, but uh, make panel actually thread safe. Previously, I made it like safe enough, like practically thread safe, but it technically wasn't. So I should make it actually thread safe. Um, and actually, I'm even still like not 100% doing this because there's some things that tkinter just doesn't seem to like um, about how I'm using it. So I mean another thing I could do is like consider not using tkinter. Like someone tipped me off to something called Kiri, which I don't know. It seemed like I literally only like glanced at the front page of it, but like it looks really nice, which makes me think it might be overkill. Um, but then again, like at some point, I kind of actually do want the interface to be nice. Like I don't want to use like a you know like I don't consider this a nice interface. I consider this like not impressive. So I'd rather at some point I have been thinking of like switching to something a little bit. So yeah, I mean I don't know. This might be an option, but we'll we can we can check that out at some other point. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I mostly just care about the functions we're using for gameplay. Thread safe, like threadable and not going to crash. Basically, like things yeah, I guess thread safe. I guess I kind of mean it to use it to mean two different things. Thread safe is like something that actually runs on a thread. Like Pygame is not thread safe because it literally just if you put it on a thread, it just doesn't run. Whoever made Pygame just didn't bother making it something that you can do on a thread. And then the other thing, yeah. So when I was talking about the panel, by thread safe I meant like technically it could crash because of how I've set it up to use threads. Technically, it like never did. It was like so when I said it was practically thread safe, it wasn't thread safe. It like there was just such a like insignificant chance of it actually crashing that it was like it probably wouldn't ever. It would eventually, hypothetically, but it like never did because it was such a small chance. Okay. So yeah, I'll come back about the panel thing because I do need to fix up the panel at some point, but that's not the priority. The priority is to just get the script back up and running. So yeah, so the data thread. What is it? It's like all right. So this is down in the lower section. So all right. So for no, not even process event. It starts higher than that. Although we did kind of go through the variables. Oh, I guess yeah. Now that I think about it, we kind of did go through the variables and set those up to be to be like separatists, like be like on this other thread. Um, I know that's not 100% true though. Oh, because stuff like the player dictionary, for example. Right. Like, I do still need two player dictionaries. So, like, what did I do with the player dictionary? Uh, like, where. So I'm setting it in the data thread, and then I probably, I guess, never put. Yeah. Um, so, right. I think I moved this over because I knew it would move over, but then I guess. Okay, so, one thing I haven't done yet is. Maybe I'll do it the same as last time. Maybe I'll just change it to, like, the G player dictionary or something. Uh, so, where should that go? I guess, like. Doesn't super matter. Uh, Wait, karma? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is all. Yeah, okay. Uh, all right. So I can just put the so oh yeah. So previously we just had one like set of we kept track of the all the player data in one location. We've since separated it out to so that we're keeping track of. Whatever. I'll just put it here. Uh, uh, we're keeping track of all of the game data relevant stuff on the data thread and the graphics stuff on this other thread here. So gplayer dict equals dict, and then yeah. So one thing that I haven't done is change. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I remember what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, okay. So you know what? Before I even go to the data thread, you know what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to copy all of the graphics rendering stuff into Notepad. Yakumis, hey, how's it going? Oh, and Marty, what's up? Welcome. uh, so, yeah, I remembered one thing that I wanted to do today is like harvest all of the changes that I had made on Thursday to the graphics stuff because like after threading all the graphics, like I did also change things there, and I guess I just want to make sure that I'm not losing that to the extent that we don't have to just like forego it. So where is the graphics stuff? Process events. It was after process events, right? Yeah, run graphics. So I'm just going to do what? I'm going to basically unindent all of this stuff, I guess. Where is Okay, so this goes all the way down to here. So for all of this stuff, I'm gonna unindent it just to oops, what did I just do? I think I just saved it or something. Unindent it. Yeah, unlock. Okay. Copy it. I'm just unindenting it so that when I diff the two, they have the same level of indentation, and so it doesn't give us like a diff for literally every line. And then I didn't actually mean to save that change though, so undo that. And then right, because in Notepad++, we can just say compare, and this will give us a heads up on what actually changed between the two versions. Why did it put this one? Yeah, no. I wanted it to be in the other way around. Hold on. Compare. Swap. How do I just want them to be on the opposite sides of each other. Can I just drag them? Can I just drag this over here? No. Oh. Alright. Wait, hold on. Compare. No, stop being on this side. Be on the other side, please. Compare. There we go. Okay. Sorry, it's like this one's the 0 one is like more of like the original version, and so, yeah. Oh yeah, all the because yeah, I changed a lot of the way that name tags work in when we threaded it. I almost forgot about that. Crazy weekend. What is source pawn? I have no clue what source pawn is, but sounds cool. Uh, a CS:GO plugin. Neat. My weekend was nice. My weekend was really nice. It was, oh gosh, the weather here just got so good. It just got literally yesterday was like beautiful. I think it's probably beautiful again today. I say probably because I can't think too much about that because I'm going to spend the entire day inside. But it's probably really nice today as well. um, all right, so yeah, so this name tag business. Oh, okay, I think yeah, I guess I'm going to start like kind of like I did yesterday. I'm going to start with just making sure that I've like upkept all of the small changes or like the oh yeah, like getting rid of this, which I knew I would never actually use. Um, yeah. So I guess yeah. So literally starting at the top, G frame equals time. Uh, Oops, this is the wrong script. So yeah, let's let's say at the very top. Right, so we need like G frame time because I mean we don't need it, but it just instead of calling time like a bajillion times, I'm just gonna do it like that instead. So actually I guess this is technically fine. I don't really have to declare it elsewhere. Um, yeah, and then oh yeah, so what was that first thing that I got rid of? The oh okay, so shoot, yeah, on these lines where things like are different. What is that? Is that just because of subtle changes? Yeah, like for example, a lot of these lines where things are different are cases where, well, yeah, no, I guess like I kind of will want to, because like right, okay, yeah, where we used to reference the player dictionary, we now we're on reference the G player dictionary. So actually, it might, you know what, it might save on a lot of those diffs. It might save on a lot of those diffs if I actually change that first, the G player dictionary. So let's find replace player dictionary. No, stop. What are you doing? With G player dictionary. And let's start at the correct location instead of this stupid location that it decided to give us instead. Um, and all right, so replace. We're not literally replacing all, but we're replacing like all the instances from here basically to the bottom of the script. So doop doop. Um, yeah, and like all these little diffs, or all of these like subtle differences would have popped up as like as diffs and in that other in Notepad plus plus as we were looking at it. So this will just like cut out some of the noise if we do this up front. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are these saying GG? Why are these? Oh shoot! How come these already said G underscore player dictionary? Oh, right, because this is the part that I took from the other copy of the script. So these references actually already are all converted. So, right. So starting right at this point, I don't have to convert it any further because this is the we got down to the messaging system, which is at the bottom here, and all of these references in the messaging system were from the other version of the script, and so they already had the G underscore prefix. So I don't think just to double check that I didn't accidentally double convert any. I'm gonna look through the script for G underscore player dictionary. There are no references to it. All right, so that should that should be better. All right, so once again, I'm just gonna snag all this stuff here. So starting from everything in this while loop down to the bottom, let's copy this and yeah, just kind of do this, and then let's compare them again. Compare. Okay, yes. Yeah, so now there's there's a lot less difference. That's weird. Why did I switch it over to time.time? It should be gframe time. Oh yeah. So for example, everything that did reference frame time in here should now reference gframe time. So it's same as like what we just did. So everything that referenced frame time, let's instead make it G frame time, because why not? I mean, we could just use frame time again. I just like it creeps me out to have like two variables. I don't know, like little throwaway variables. Like I'll reuse the name, but I don't know, for like more important ones, I don't like that duplication of like having variables that mean different things but appear to be the same thing. Uh, is that all of them? Really? Those all the references to frame time. Wow. All right, whatever. I guess I don't actually use it about that much. So maybe I don't actually have to use it, but whatever. We do now. Um, so do do do. Uh, let's all right. Well, let's continue on because that didn't actually change much. Okay, so this whole name tag, yes. All right, so I changed what name tags mean because it used to like the name tag system had been changing so much over time that like eventually what it had come to mean did not make sense in terms of like what it actually should have represented. So uh, let's uh, let's chop out. So what is it? It's this. Okay, so this is the case where we add something through the level queue, and we're not going to go through those crazy hoops about the name tag anymore. So we can just get rid of literally all of this. I think was the point there, as I recall. And we don't even replace it with anything because we just handle it another place, a better place. It will it will go to a better place. Okay. Um, so uh, let's let's do what? Okay, yeah. So what is this business? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Like kind of like we do with the level queue and the karma queue. We can yeah, just add in this snip about like if the player is already in the parade, then we can send them around again. So like that's something that we do in both of these cases, but we're not really doing here yet. So I yeah. So instead of just saying n individual equals blah blah, we'll say if CDD in parade, then we'll to the AQ we will simply dot reappend the thing that we just popped off the front, stick it on the back, and give it another chance to show up if and when it needs to at a later juncture. And then the else case is so if it's not in parade, then we'll do what we had been doing. Yeah. Okay. And right. So the rest of that is fine. Okay, yeah. So this thing that I commented out. What was this even about? Oh yeah, yeah. This was like a dev tool that I had set up, but I don't need it to be like that complicated and weird anymore because I can do it less complicated, less weird in another location. So that was just like I commented out because I thought maybe I'll need this again at some point, but no. All right, what is this? Oh yeah, yeah. So we added like tighter checking in terms of like whether players are lurking and like how lurking players are handled. So I'm pretty sure this goes like right here. Is that correct? And it's basically just right. So this is part of like the simplified name tag lurking business. Yes. And so what changed here? Oh, is this one of the frame time references? No, what changed here? Oh yeah, yeah, right. Oh, oh, that was just a bug fix. I had technically this one already should have been changed to modulo 4, but I just had forgotten to change it to modulo 4. It was a very subtle bug, but it was yeah, whatever. I think we already fixed it in that version. Um, so then continue on. Oh, what is this the else case about? So it used to be the case where, oh right. Right. This is where when I said that other thing had gone to a better place, this was the better place that it went to, because now we can just do the level up business here. So where is it? If the yeah, so if the player is not going to level up, then we can set their A level to just be level. Otherwise, if they are in the process of leveling up, instead of doing that business up there, we'll just do it here instead. Whoops, I did not mean to duplicate that line. I meant to Control S to save, not Control D duplicate. All right, so the next two lines had frame time in them, so I'm guessing that's what's different about these lines. I don't remember changing anything else about these lines, so I'm going to assume for the moment that the reason those are highlighted is just because of the frame time thing. All right, so what's this? Oh, G session top. Really? I'd separated those? I mean, I guess so, yeah. Session top. Let's look. Yeah, okay, so apparently I'm supposed to convert. That's another one of those things I'm just supposed to convert over to be like graphics versus non-graphics. Yep, that is consistent with what I'm seeing here. So let's do find replace. Whoops. Let's do find replace, and so session top becomes G session top. Top, not topo, top. Okay, so that is the last instance of the data version, and so the graphics version will replace. I don't think we use it very much. Yeah, it was just those three locations. All right, so I'll do another check once I'm done converting a lot of this stuff. I'll like just to double check that these things have been converted correctly. I'll do another sweep, but for now I'm gonna call that good. So I'm guessing like yeah, kind of like with session top. Okay, so there's session top. There's G player dictionary. Yeah, so that's I think what that was. But yeah, so okay, so also G session donators, and then I think there are other ones too. Yeah, G session 30 or G 30 day top. G. Yeah, so there are a few more of these variables that we'll want to swap over. So let's go. Oh yeah, it's these ones here. All time top min, 30-day top, 30-day top min, session top, session donators. So which ones of these have I not done? Probably all of them, except for that one. I did one of them, I think, right? All right, so I think this little chunk that we're working on right here might even be like the only places that they're actually referenced, but they are important. So it'd be kind of helpful to do find replace in the backwards direction here, but I think that would actually be more confusing than it's worth. So, all right, so I did G session top, G session. What was the other thing? G session donators. Yeah, so session donators. Let's replace this with. Oops, nope, not go to. Find replace. Let's find replace this with G. G session donators. So let's find the. So this is the last instance of session donators in the data thread. This is the first instance in the graphics thread. So replace that, and there was literally just that one instance. Okay, good then. So I'm not even going to bother find replacing these things. I'm just going to replace them manually because the more I think about it, the more I'm pretty sure that this is literally the only place that we actually reference these. So I'm just going to highlight them. Yeah, that's literally the only reference to it. Highlight this. This is literally the only reference to all-time top min. So it's the graphics version. And then, what are the other ones? So I did 30-day top min. I did all-time top min. I did both of the session ones. There's also 30-day top. Yep, here. And this one gets so G and G. And then the last one is all-time top. Yeah. Okay. And this one also gets referenced in two places. And it's just these two places, so I don't have to find replace or do anything fancy to get at the other ones. There are no other ones. Oh hey, Classy Bunny, how's it going? Sorry. Yeah, here I'll trigger an event, and so the way to sorry, I was a little distracted there, but the way you play this game, Trusty Bard is the storyteller of SideQuest. You may have noticed you already have a character in the game. And right, so Trusty Bard kind of will let us know what is like the story, and also in conveying like the details of an event. Trusty Bard you'll notice like some of the like he'll use the pound sign to indicate like certain actions that you have, which they also appear on screen here. You might notice, and so yeah, so the actions are essentially like how you play. Let me know if you need a greater explanation. Hopefully that'll get you on the right track. All right, so if what else was I going to do? Oh yeah, no, okay, I'm kind of done with that part, I think. I'm pretty sure all these adjustments here were just differentiating between those two values. So what are we getting rid of here and why? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we used to calculate energy every time the player entered the screen. But now, so one of my goals with like splitting the graphics out is to get as much computation off of the graphics thread as possible. So, wait, Karma Q. I'm not supposed to get rid of those. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to get rid of those before. I don't think I was supposed to get rid of those. Whoops. Alright, well, it's a good thing I'm doing this sweep, because no, I'm pretty sure in this case I was just supposed to get rid of the reference to energy, because we don't need to recalculate energy anymore, because we message it. We calculate it on the data thread, and we message it to this thread. So we don't do any of the calculation here. All we do is to handle the all we do is to handle the updates that we get from the other thread. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm really certain that I was not supposed to get rid of this. So, yeah. Okay. Transition window equals frame time plus transition duration. Why are we not calculating that anymore? Oh, right, because we don't care about the... Right. Okay. We don't care about the transition window on this thread. So instead of calculating it and keeping it here, we just calculate it and ship that calculated value. We don't even retain it at all. So we don't have to set a variable called transition window equal to anything. All we have to do is once we've calculated all of that, or once we've... Oops, that's not where I meant to go. Once we go through the this whole... So right, this is the part that evaluates on the environment junctures. Like there are seams between the environments, like they loop, right? And so there's clean points where you can cut from like one environment to another. And so this is what evaluates on those seams. And basically what we message here to the other thread is so the environment system and the event system are closely tied, so that way as we like travel, and do different things, we can actually like travel across the land, and like it'll be right, because like the actions we can take can like send us in a different direction in the game world. And so the graphics thread, like the data thread kind of calls the shots in terms of like where we go in the game world, but the graphics thread is kind of in control of like when we can transition, right? Because like those seams like only show up every like 6.5 minutes. So this thread's job here is to message to the data thread that like when is the next available opportunity. And so the data thread knows how to budget its time in order to get those transitions as seamlessly and clean as possible. Yeah. I made data messages a thing, right? I remembered to bring that back. Or no, maybe I haven't yet. All right, so data messages I'll have to re-implement because I haven't yet. I think this might be literally the only thing that the graphics thread actually messages back to the data thread. Okay. But it's very important, as you might guess. Okay, so yeah, a lot of this stuff is just completely unchanged, which is nice. So right, again, the name tag stuff is cleaned up a little bit. It's not as, whoa, what is this thing about? Oh, it's trying to tell me that this is like the same line or something. Or this line moved, I guess. Huh. Okay. Whatever. So right, so this is when we're cleaning up players at the end of the parade, and, right, so, interesting. Oh, wait, what? Wait, where did this lurking line go? Oh, I think this is like a weird way to explain this diff. I think there's like a whatever. I guess I'll go with it. But like I think this is like an unnecessarily elaborate way to explain like the difference between these two files. So the gist is basically like I'm not checking for lurking anymore because we're handling that more upfront. Like we're not handling a bunch of weird cases down the line. We're just like up front, we're being very deliberate about when players are or not lurking. Um, so right, why are we checking? Yeah, gain greater than 0. Okay, and this is for the right. Okay, yeah, no, I remember what this change is about. Okay, so I can probably just re-implement it from memory. If we go if we go back down here, yeah, right. So the gist is that we don't care about the whole lurking name tag thing. Uh, Wait, let me see here. Wait, we don't care about the lurking. Wait, we do still check lurking here? Hmm. Why do we still check? So wait, what is this logic? It was like, so the first thing that we check is for lurking? Oh, no, wait. Oh, this is in the case, this is in the case where the player is going to level up. Right, yes, because even if you don't, even if you're, I forget where I landed on that. I guess like even if you're lurking, it'll still show your level up. Like it'll still show you like the flashing, like yellow, blue stuff, even if you're lurking. I guess. It's a little weird, but whatever. Um, and then uh let's um yeah, I mean, I guess I probably got it right before. I'm just like trying to think through this logic again, in case, because like I don't know, just because I like, well, like we saw before, like sometimes if I'm just because I changed something doesn't mean I made the correct change. So when I'm revisiting my previous changes, I'm skeptical even of myself. I maintain a healthy skepticism, even about my own actions. Um, all right, yeah. So it was this thing about like name tag equals 1, name tag equals 2. Wait, name tag equals. Oh yeah, yeah, right. Okay, so we do still use name tag 1 versus name tag 2, but we it means different things. So right, so the first thing I'll do is just get rid of the name tag equals 2 chunk because I know that we're getting rid of this. Um, Apparently the what was it, like there was one of those tags like a pop or something that we kept. All right, so the yeah name tag equals 0 thing. This we're getting rid of as well. And then so what is this logic actually? So if name tag equals 1, then what is the first thing that we check? We don't check for lurking. No, we only check for lurking in the case that. Why do we check for lurking here? Maybe sorry, it's just like it's probably fine. It's just like it's like irking me. The lurking is irking me. Um, if if lurking, then yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe I wasn't sure if I was gonna actually handle like the level up lurking case or not, and so I just decided to like play it safe. It feels out of place because that, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, so the condition that we actually want to check here is if yeah if gain is greater than 0. This means that the player their name tag hasn't had an opportunity to show up, but they gained some experience, and so we'll say, oh, you're right. So that's the line aq dot append ppop. So this is like the player exited the parade, but we didn't get a chance to show their name tag yet, so we'll just put them right back into the queue. But then in the case that they didn't have gain, it was just because they had joined the game. And so, yeah, I think we keep this the same. The rest of this is the same. Whoops, I didn't mean to scroll up. Where was that part that we were just looking at? It was like, yeah. So right, so JQ, and then, yeah, and Q equals true. Okay, good. Good. Is that everything? Was that like everything else? Oh, name tag A. Right. We just got rid of name tag A because name tag is name tag A, I think. Or like we just changed how that works. All right, so let's go down. Let's go down here. Well, yeah, let's look for references to name tag A. Okay. So right. So if name tag, and then yeah. So in this case, it's if name tag equals not if it equals false. If it equals 0, name tag equals 0. Well, I mean, kind of the same statement if you think about it. But yeah, name tag equals 0 is how we deactivate them now. Okay, and then what is this about? Is this the other frame time one? Oh no, this is. Oh wait. Yeah, there's something that we changed about this. It's just yeah, if name right. It's not if name tag is greater than 0 anymore. It's if name tag is equivalent to exactly 1. Because if name tag equals 2, then that means something else. So right. So in this case, it's name tag equals 1 exactly. I think that was the only change from that line. Whoops. What did I do? I think that was the only change from that line. I'm just gonna rearrange this slightly. Okay. I guess we'll find out when I do another quick sweep at the end. Okay. And then so more references. Name tag A. Yeah. So name tag A. I kind of smushed name tag A and name tag together and changed what the numbers meant. Because like previously, name tag, like the name tag value kept track of whether the player's name tag should show up, and it also kept track of like separate modes of like why the name tag should show up. But what I realized at a certain point is that like I knew those modes just based on other peripheral information about the player. Like if the player had leveled up, then we want to show the level up thing. If the player had gained experience, then we want to show the gain experience thing. So it was like duplicate information, which was just like awkward to track. And so now, name tag kind of reverted to a Boolean value, and since name tag A was also like a Boolean value, I just kind of instead name. This is name tag. Wait, what did I just get rid of? I just got rid of name tag A equals true. Yeah, so this is name tag equals 2. I kind of like merge them together. So now, because like if you have two Boolean values, then they're always ever equivalent to like 0, 1, or 2. And since the one case was not ambiguous, yep, it worked out in our favor, I suppose. Oh, is that why I got rid of it earlier? Because we only DQ these things. DQ, by DQ I mean unqueue. We only remove these things from, like we only deactivate their queue values when their name tag is shown. Does that make sense actually, right? Because if we march the player across the screen but we never show their name tag, then that doesn't qualify. Yeah, okay. So yeah, no, I was not mistaken earlier. I actually was supposed to get rid of those. Yeah, so it used to be the case that when we add the player to the queue, or like when we march them across the screen, we would be like, oh, we queued them, we met that criteria, we can call that criteria false. But that's actually, yeah, no, now that I think about it, that was a silly place to put that ever in the first place, because really the what indicates that like they have successfully like queued and like that information is sufficiently displayed. It's not just that they have the opportunity to walk across the screen, but that while they're walking across the screen, they stuff happens. While they're walking across the screen, they get their name tag actually shows up. I still want to tinker with like how name tags show up exactly to if not eliminate the case that someone's name tag fails to show up, at least like reduce it as much as possible, like get the odds of that happening as like slim as possible. But in the meantime, it is still technically a possibility. So all right, let's do what now? Oh yeah, and so this. Oh okay. Oh, that's neat. It doesn't. Oh, I was gonna say it doesn't differentiate between indentation, but no, it actually does. It's just the indentation, because these actually are at the same level of indentation. It's the because I remember I edited in this try statement, and so I was thinking like the indentations would be off, but no, because I got rid of the try statement, I no longer had this like if length statement. So yeah. All right, and then I guess the rest of this looks pretty clean. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I got rid of this because this isn't actually like code. That was just a note that I left for myself when Right. Okay. Good. So I think we're good now. Um, and to check that, I'm going to do what exactly? I mean, huh? I guess I kind of could have just like copy and pasted like the whole thing like verbatim from from like one to the other. Now that I think about it, the reason I hadn't is, for one thing, I wanted to review the changes to make sure they still made sense for the new system, because we are taking a very different approach now. But then the other thing, I guess, was that I thought I was going to do things. I thought I was going to change a few things this time around, and I didn't end up changing as much as I thought. So, anyways, all right. What is the difference here? Uh, oh, right. Okay, good. Yeah, no, that is something that excuse me, I had overlooked. Right. It used to be that I use this queue value for for actions, or for the action queue or the join queue, but it's actually like kind of like what I was saying with the name tag stuff. Like some of that, like I don't have to like use separate variables for it, because like some of it is like you can know just by looking at a different variable instead. So again, like if there's experience that had been gained, uh, it is therefore the action queue. So right. So instead we want to say if gain is greater than zero, because if gain is not greater than zero, that's the indication that we had that fully covered. I'm still using gain a, I think, right? I think like most of the underscore a values like we got rid of, because they're like they were like distinct now that graphics and data are in separate threads. Uh, yeah. Okay. So right. Sorry. Let's do what then? Uh, uh, oh, what is this about? Oh, quit dictionary. Right. Quit dictionary is not on this thread anymore. So name tag equals 3. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. So I just missed a few things first time around. So yeah, quit dictionary doesn't exist anymore. So the reference to it we can just get rid of, or it does exist. It only exists on the other thread, and we manage it differently. So, uh, quit quit dictionary. Yeah. And then what was that line about like name tag equals 3 or something like that? What was that craziness that we just saw? Name tag equals 3. That's definitely not accurate anymore. Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot. I got rid of the... No, it does... Quit dictionary definitely does still matter here. No, the place that it doesn't matter is down in the graphics section. Right. So... so name tag equals 3 is not a real thing anymore, and the quit dictionary is not a real thing anymore. In this context. Okay. What is this one? Wait, it wasn't the modulo 4? That wasn't the only difference here? Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. I'm doing 3 minus that value instead of... Oh, wait, is that... 3 minus... Oh, wait, that's not gonna... Oh, no, that doesn't really make sense. I think I'm actually not going to change it. No, I was like 3 minus... I was kind of hoping that it would rotate backwards, but I guess that wouldn't necessarily rotate backwards, would it? What would that do? Wait, let me think. So if the value was originally 0, then it would go 0 plus 1 modulo 4 is 1, and it would go 3 minus 1 is 2. So it'd go from 0 to 2, and then it would go some... It'd probably just toggle between 0 and 2, huh? Because the next one would then be 2 plus 1 is 3, modulo 4 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. No, it just stays at 2 forever. So no, 3 minus is definitely not the correct thing to do there. Well, whatever. I just wanted to modulo backwards is all. Oh, whoops. Oh, I put the data messaging in the wrong place. Yeah, that's a distinct difference. What was that? It was the the data messaging. Oh, I put it. Oh, yeah. Whoops. No, it's supposed to get sent regardless of these conditions, I guess. It's supposed to get sent like just all the time. Down in this case here. What was that condition that I accidentally put in? Oh, whoops. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Whoops. Wow, no. I basically would have deactivated all transitioning because it never would have said the correct transition window because I put it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Um. Whoops. Um. All right, and then that's all good. The rest of it's good. What is this one? Name tag. Oh, oops. All right. Yeah. Yep. I should just copy pasted. I mean, I would have missed the three minus thing, but other than that, it would have been fine. So this is way down here, right? It's like after the environment stuff. Yeah, name tag equals 2. Uh, Wait, name tag equals 2? If player dictionary name tag equals 2, NT active equals true. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Okay. And then oh gosh, what else am I missing? Oh, I got rid of a comment. Or I haven't gotten rid of a comment yet. Yeah, this comment is not pertinent, and it's not. I mean, it's not like having an effect on the thing because it's a comment. But like, yeah, again, it's not pertinent. And then what's the? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Yep, key errors. I'm so good at key errors. I'm so good at accidentally introducing key errors because I'll copy and paste something from like one place in the script to another place in the script. And okay. Gosh. All right, and this is the part where it's actually supposed to be different. So this part is different, but it's okay. That part's different, but okay. That part's different, but okay. All right, sorry about that. Good. All right, so that's good. So now this is back in shape, and now we get to do the fun thing about we get to do the fun thing about converting the data thread to be like weird now. Or maybe we don't. Maybe it just works now. Maybe it's just good now. Maybe I could just go with this and it would all work just fine. I'm vaguely tempted to see what would happen if I ran the script right now. That's crazy though, right? It shouldn't work right now. Right? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. No, I really shouldn't do that. If anything, I should. Maybe I'll just like deactivate my credentials, real quick, because like I won't, because the script connects to like IRC and to Twitter. I don't, or like to like Twitch IRC and to Twitter. I don't want it to get banned. Like, I have like back when the script was working and like when it's in like a stable state, like I have ways to deactivate those things so that when I'm tinkering with stuff, I don't accidentally get my accounts banned by like spamming or like doing any other like terms of service violation things by accident. Because like I've destabilized like the entire script, I don't even trust those like protocols to like sufficiently like act as safety nets anymore. The safety nets themselves are unstable. So if I deactivate my credentials, it'll at least error out by. Well, yeah, no, that's not a good solution because it. Maybe I'll just what should I do? I could just go through and I could quickly like comment out like the danger spots, like I could just go to say and deactivate like socket.send because that's like dangerous. That's like what could get us banned from Twitch, Twitch chat at any rate, and then what would be the other one? It'd be like Twitter dot send update. Twitter dot anything really. So yeah, so new search equals I'll just return it as like an empty list for now. Post update. I'll just like deactivate entirely. All right. users equals, again, just an empty list for now. And then, all right, what other? That one. Okay, good. So now hypothetically, the script would probably be safe and it wouldn't get us banned to run it. I hope not. At least I don't know if it's gonna get us banned somehow. Actually, I'm just gonna look up other references to socket, just in case. We can still receive data. We're not gonna get banned for receiving data from socket. And we're not going to get banned for pinging, I hope. We're not going to get banned for connecting. Maybe I will deactivate pinging, just in case. Like, I don't know what's going to go wrong, and I don't want to risk it. Alright, so, yeah, let's see what happens when I run this. So I guess actually, because I deactivated all those things individually, I don't need to call this, like, I don't need to call original false. I can call original true. Oh, no, that I don't know. That might still do weird things. So I mean, I don't expect this to work. So I'm just gonna see what happens when I do this. So now I'm gonna run this is like an alternate version, a separate version of the script, which is not going to run because of errors. What is the syntax error here? New ev.adlib : what don't you like here? Oh, I'm not closing enough of my parentheses. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what's next? What is crashing now? Invalid syntax. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. Did I? Oh. Yeah, I remember I did this last time too. I forgot to close a bunch of these unexpected indents. Unexpected indent. Oh. You don't like this that this comment is indented? Oh, because it's not technically a comment, it's technically a string. It's technically a literal. So I guess you'd actually prefer it to be like that then? And then now you're okay with it, I guess? Is that what? Okay. What now? Okay, yeah. So a lot of these things I'll have to fix at some point, so why not fix them now? Why not? Okay. So sorry. Yep. For the messages, oh, speaking of messages, I just remembered I don't have the data thread set up yet. Like, I started setting it up, but I'm not actually reading the data messages queue. Oh, and for that matter, I think data messages, I haven't converted it to be a queue. Well, it doesn't exist yet, but I haven't even started treating it as a queue yet. I'm going to treat it literally as a queue. Oh, hey, cool. Look how far we got before crashing. BG list is not a thing. Where's BG list defined? If not here. I guess in data. Why did I think BG list could be data only? Alright, global BG list will get defined in the graphics thread. Like here, for example. BG, what is it called? BG underscore list? Yeah, BG underscore list. Yeah, there we go. And, oh, I think I'm not calling the data thread. I think I'm not actually calling the data thread from anywhere. I think I'm defining the data thread and then just not calling it. Oh, where should I call it? I guess I should call it right before the main loop. I guess. I hope. I guess. So, like, this is the main loop, so, yeah, I guess I'll do, yeah, right after we connect to, like, right after we kick off the Twitch and the Twitter threads and stuff like that, or the IRC data threads, like all that other stuff, we'll just do, I'll call it, I guess, like, game data thread, game data thread equals thread, start new thread, and then there are no parameters. Oh, but don't, even when there are no, I feel like even when there are no parameters, I have to put like a little comma there, just so it's like a tuple or something like that. But yeah, what was so run data, I think was the, oops. Yeah, run data. All right. I think that's how that goes. Let's see. Let's find out. I really don't want to deal with like, wait, what? Invalid syntax? Oh, okay. I guess I don't put a comma in here. I guess. I should have done this on Friday. Because at least if I had done this on Friday... Wait, can't assign to function call? bglist equals ost. Really? I feel like this is what I used to be doing. Oh, whoops, whoa. Oh, no, I have it like here twice for some reason. Derp, okay. I thought it was saying like I couldn't assign it directly. Like I had to initialize it before I assigned it using that, but whatever. Okay. So doop-a-doop. Energy markers is not defined. Is that true? For I in range. Oh, yeah. Oh. Energy markers? Oh, yeah, that's a dumb way to describe it. Right? I mean, I guess maybe not. I could just hard code it for now. I was thinking like if I ever change this, I'll have to change it. Like if I ever add more energy markers, because like right now there's just gold stars and silver stars, but like one thing I was thinking of is that I could have like triple gold stars or like platinum star. Like I could like if I felt like making it a more gradated, then I could do that. Okay. Yeah, so these little errors are like these little crashes that we're getting here are like the things that. Yeah, right. So data message is not defined. Right, that one I had been talking about. Right. So yeah. So the way we define or the way we interact with a queue is by doing .put, not by doing .append. So I'm actually gonna just in case I missed one, I'm gonna look for messages.append because okay, good. Messages. These message queues that I'm setting up should always be messages.put, not messages.append. So. Yeah. All right. Let's do what? The yeah. I mean, right. So the data messages. Okay. So I guess I'll just like where do we define graphics messages? Because we can just, yeah, we'll just put them next to each other, I guess. So data messages equals q dot q. I can spell Q. I swear I can spell Q. And so, yeah, so we'll say data messages equals that, and then in the same place that we say like global graphics messages, we'll also say, or no, not here. Sorry, one of the other places that we do it. Not these places. Not these places. Oh, am I not doing it yet? Okay, well that'll also be important. In the data thread, we have to declare global. We would have figured that out eventually, but yeah, in the data thread, we have to declare global graphics messages and global. I'm just not even gonna wait. I'm just gonna do it like kind of first thing almost. So global graphics messages. And global data messages. Yeah. Alright, so oh, right. And so I also have to be reading data messages, right? Because it's not sufficient to just queue up that data. That data actually has to go anywhere in order for it to actually do anything. So in the main loop, I guess. the main loop. I guess we can just do it like at the start of the main loop, I guess. Sure. So try, whoops, not caps lock. Try data messages dot. Oh yeah, so because we can. I feel like there's a better way to do this, but uh, actually no. You know, this time around. Yeah, no, this is fine, I guess. I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this, but like data, like with queues, like as far as I can tell, there's no way to actually like safely get from a queue, and it's get, right? I think it's messages.get. Uh, yeah, .get. There's no way to safely get from a queue because uh, if you try to get from a queue, you might get an exception. If you try and get from a queue that's empty, it just returns an exception. So, the convenient thing about that is that because we know we're going to get an exception anyways, because we want to empty the queue, we want to process all of these messages, and so we know we're going to get an exception. So we can just say try while true, and that'll guarantee we'll eventually get an exception. And in doing so, we'll have cleared out the queue. So, try while true data messages. Oh, I guess if I'm emptying the queue here, this would also be where I do the message handling. So maybe I should put this in another place. I mean, yeah, I guess not such a bad idea to for a little consistency. I'll just put it down at the bottom of this loop. It's a really long loop. So yeah. While true, data messages dot get. Oh right. So what did I call it? I think I called like next data message equals data messages dot get, and then what else? Then, oh, huh. There were some things that I did Friday morning that I think I haven't accounted for yet. One of them was the name tag thing. I think I did that Friday morning, if I recall correctly. Shoot. Like I said, I've kind of wished this whole ordeal had started like earlier in the week last week, so I could have cleared up the whole thing last week. But like, it happened towards the end of the week, and I knew it was not going to be fun to try and remember all this stuff today. Now that I've had the weekend off, and it wouldn't have been fun to do it over the weekend either, because then I would have been like run ragged by the end of it, and I would have been in like no state to proceed. But all right. Let's okay, so ND message like it, and then so oh yeah, so at the end we have to accept exception, and we literally do nothing with it. we're just like, okay, thanks exception. um, so so then we say if ND message index 0 equals so what are the messages that we send through? I think transition window is the one that we have set up already, or I think this is the one, yeah, like the one that we actually oh, I wonder, actually wait, did I set up I think I must have set up data messages on it. Yeah, okay, so I did set up data messages on Friday morning, and this was just the one thing that we did with it. Yeah. So if transition window, so the three things that we send through, right? Yeah. We send through the name of the time of the transition, like the appropriate transition window time, the environment name, environment next name. Oh yeah. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I might kind of like how I diffed the contents of the yeah, kind of like how I diffed the contents of the graphics thread. I might want to do something similar with the data thread, just because um, on Friday those changes I made on Friday morning, it'll be easier to use like some sort of guideline to reapply them than to try and do that. Just just try and like re-intuit those things. I guess it'd be easier to go like by what we had. So I'm gonna do something similar, basically, like what we did with these two things. I'm just gonna say I'll just paste over the old one or the ones that I just did. So yeah, so that's the one that we're working with now, and then the one that we had left off on Friday morning when we switched gears. That was how'd that one go? Uh, do do do. Oh, I should probably unindent that other one. I should probably unindent that other one so that way, because it'll probably tell us about all the indentation differences. Probably, I feel like it'll probably do that. Yeah, because these are unindented differently. I'll just check. Maybe it'll ignore the indentation differences. Maybe. Nope, it does not ignore the indentation differences. All right, um, so real quick, I hope I don't like ruin everything. I'm just gonna. All right, I'll do a safety save just in case, and then I'll unindent this, copy it, reindent it, or unindent it, and then all right. So hopefully this will give us a cleaner diff. So compare. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely did make some changes. Not that many though, as you can see. Name tag lists. What is this stuff? All right, well we'll go through it like piece by piece. Doesn't look like I made that many changes, but these ones that I made could be interesting or important in some way. Um, so for I in range act slash. Oh yeah. I remember getting rid of this. All right. Well, the extend part is not. Oh wait. But actually, I readdressed this part. Oh yeah. No, I did readdress this, and I actually put this in. So this is actually intentional here. What about this? Oh yeah. So this is actually all intentional. This here. Okay. What is this about? What's the difference here? Oh yeah, so denv name. Right, okay, so denv name is something that I guess I should change. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that real quick. Let's go to the first reference to env name, and right, so there probably shouldn't be too many references to these, but I will do find replace for starters. So whoops, no, no, what am I doing? Oh gosh, no, what am I doing? Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y. Nope, that's the one I didn't want to do. Okay. Alright, so, no, yeah, so end of name, excuse me, and then D end name. Okay, so, yeah, these are the ones that I actually want to be replacing. What about these? These are, yeah, these are also in the, oh, wait a second. Huh. I reference env name. Oh, I think this is one of those other things that I was going to that I had meant to change. Yeah, no, it totally is. I didn't catch it in the diff that I just compared, but this actually was another thing that was going to change. Right, because the data thread picks the event. Yeah, the way it works now is that the data thread randomly picks, or so the way the stable script works, like the way it worked before all of these changes, is that when this was all in the same thread, we would randomly pick an environment, and then we'd randomly pick an event for that environment. I think instead, yeah, wait, how did we do that? Yeah, I already set this up over here, so let's revisit that. It's next ev name. So we instead what we do, yeah, so we pick next ev All right, yeah, so this is basically the chunk that I need. So copy this, and then so d env name, d env next name. Basically, now we pick the environment on the data thread actually, and then once we've picked the environment on the data thread, we issue an immediate teleport command. So it might be the case that now when the script runs, like we see like one frame of one environment and then immediately teleport to another environment. But like, I don't know. I don't care. If the game looks slightly weird on startup, that's fine by me. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, let's yeah, let's do this instead. Right, so now we're only referencing D environment. We're not actually referencing the environment name here. Although, actually, I guess hypothetically might still be in some. Nope. Okay, so now we're referencing. Yeah, so D environment name is what we actually want to be referencing here. And so here we can just replace these to be using D environment name. This is also situations where we want to. Oh no, wait, hold on. Wait. That previous one, did we? No, this is in graphics. So in this case, we don't want to be using denv name. Yeah. No, this is the part. Yeah, this is where we actually want to be using. Yeah, it was just those other places up here. Okay. Yes. Good then. Good then, and whatnot. So, env name. Hey teleport env name. Right. So these were the other places where we referenced env name, but now we're using denv name. Oh wait, is this one fundamentally different though? Looks like we're not just swapping out. So this env events env name, this env events do now index 2. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a bad copy and paste job. Why is it do now index 2? Oh no. No, is that right? Oh yeah. Wait. This is when we're doing init teleport? Really? That's the part where we're at? Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, and we did change how teleport works. So, right. Right, because we don't... Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, copy this. This is an important thing that we have to be doing now. Which is... Because, like, we don't... Again, this isn't on the same thread anymore, so we have to literally issue the teleport command in order for it to... in order for the graphics to know to change the environment. So, and then so next ev I equals yeah, no, that part doesn't matter. We can use denv name or we can use do now equals index 2 because they're literally the same thing at this point. We literally set them equal to be the same thing. So that one doesn't that change doesn't actually matter. What about this though? Next ev name, this env events env name. Yeah, again, we can be using denv name here. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, what's up? Next. Env next name. Env next name. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what we do with env next name here because it doesn't exist on this thread anymore, as I recall. Env next name, right? Env next name. No, why would it? There's denv next name, and that wait, what do we use that for? Oh yeah, this part must have gotten changed as well. But we'll. Oh no, this is. What do we even use denv next name for? Anything? ND message 3. Oh yes, right. Yeah, okay. We only reference it. We never actually set it. So. Yeah. And that's just for... Wait, do we even need to know what the... Yeah, no. Oh, you're right. I remember. I don't think we actually use it yet. The reason I'm sending that information across threads is so that we know, like, if there is a next name, if there's a next environment, that means we're in the process of transitioning. Because if there's no next environment determined, that means we're not in the process of transitioning yet. So, okay. Yeah, but I think I'm actually not even using that data yet. So... it's just it is technically superfluous now, but I won't like get rid of it because I do intend to use it at some point. So yeah, whatever. It's just hanging out right there, and then it gets set sometimes. Wait, where does it get set? Yeah, and okay, good. Right, so these. Whoa, wait, what is this? Oh yeah. We're looking ahead, so I'm gonna stop cheating. Let's go back to the diff script thing that we were looking at before, and just go through it step by step. So what is this schedule append business? Oh, I just got the timing different. I didn't mean to get the timing different. I guess I actually I meant to be 10 in this case, not 30. I don't know. It's fairly arbitrary, but sure, whatever. Let's go to this part of the script, and I don't know. I guess 10 was the number I actually wanted it to be, apparently, or that was the first one that I decided it would have been. What is this? Graphics messages. Right. Put is the command, not append. Append is, yeah. Okay. Okay. What is all this business? The length of messages. Oh, this was where I was gonna be handling the. I was gonna do it in stream data. Right. Yeah. Because I didn't plan on getting these very often. So that's actually probably fine. I can still do it in stream data instead. Because like these messages aren't urgent. Like if at some point these messages actually get urgent, then like I'll want not to be waiting so long. But as it is, like, yeah. Kind of a weird place for it, but whatever. Alright, so let's go to nd message. And then, yeah, let's just cut this whole chunk out of here. And, right, because, like, when I set up the scheduling system, we just arbitrarily, like, or we just ended up with these, like, things that evaluate, like, every so often. And, like, stream data evaluates every 2 seconds. And so now we just have this thing that happens every 2 seconds. We have this, like, stream data function that evaluates every 2 seconds. And so because we don't have to be checking this very often, we instead of like just rinsing this, instead of like emptying this queue every frame, we can just empty it every 2 seconds, for example, instead. So yeah, let's yeah, that's good. Okay. Put instead of append, that is correct. What name tag list? Name tag list. Oh, I just defined it in a different place. Yeah, right. It's here instead, which I guess probably makes more sense. I was going a little hastily when I slapped this in yesterday. Yeah, it's only if the number right. We only need to worry about the name tag list and all this stuff if there's more than 0 players. Because if there are 0 players, we can just wait. I mean, it's not a huge deal about. Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference when we do it, actually, but whatever. And I guess actually last time I put it here instead. Not that that matters, but whatever. Okay. Put instead of append, that is correct. Apparently I shuffled things around. Oh, this is another one of those things where, like, it doesn't really matter. I just put it in a different order last time. Wait, does it matter? No, this is fine. It's fine either way. And probably the same thing here. Yep. Alright, so what is this about? If... Wait, what is actually different here? I'm not seeing any difference. If the length of Twitter data is greater than 0, if the length of Twitter data is greater than 0. Else. I don't see what's different. Maybe like the line ending changed or something dumb like that. Name equals real name. Name equals real name. I'm really not seeing a difference here. I think it's bluffing. Am I crazy? I feel like all three of those lines are exactly the same. Yeah, I feel like they're exactly the same. I like crossed my eyes so that so that one eye was looking at each of them and they overlapped and I like they look literally identical. So, uh, what's this business? Name tag ready. Oh this is supposed to change. Because this is how. Oh wow, did I just? Yeah, that's kind of an important thing to do that I kind of overlooked last time. But yeah, no, this is supposed to be where we send out the graphics message for players who gained experience. Uh, Wait, where was that? This is like in participation. This is in. No, this is when we handle tweet data. Alright, so it's not like the most crit path, but it is still kind of important. Uh, so let's go down to the place where we handle Twitter data, which is here. And right, so the name tag ready business. Where was that? Name tag ready. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Well, it's not. I mean, it's a thing, but it's like split between threads. So we can't just like set it. We have to like message it between threads. Is that where it goes? Right before the tweet after statement? Yeah. Okay. So, is this another one of those things? Oh no, this is put versus append. Is this another one of those things that like is like different and not actually different? It seems so. If the length of linked data is greater than 0. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps highlighting this. Oh, an extra line break. Yep. Why does it keep highlighting these? Nothing's changed. There's nothing different here. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Whoops. I put this in the wrong place. I put that in the very wrong place. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm silly. I don't know. I make silly mistakes sometimes. Don't we all? That was that started out rhetorical, and then by the end of it, I was like, wait, we all make stupid mistakes, right? I think we all make mistakes sometimes. All right. So, cool. Let's do what then? Continue on, ever onwards and upwards. I'm really excited about finishing this because I'm really excited about what comes after this. I guess I'm especially excited. I mean, like, I'm always happy to be working on side quests. I've been working on it for as long as I have because there's a lot that I really like about it. And then, oh yeah, this is just the thing that I commented out. I'll have to remember to uncomment that stuff. I'll have to remember to uncomment Socket and Twitter at some point. Otherwise, I'm going to be really confused as to why stuff's not working correctly. Yeah, it really doesn't matter which order we do the name tag list and the passive vowels. So I'm just going to ignore that. No, wait. Oh, wait, what's happening here? Oh, no, this is actually, like, yeah, this is the thing that I fixed. I used to be doing this way stupid and, like, wrong and different. And, okay, this is actually the correct version here. And I think the same thing here, probably. I realized that... Oh, no, what is the difference here? The difference here is append. What's the difference here? Is this one of those, like, things where there isn't actually a difference? Looks like it. I can't see a difference in this line versus this line. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, no, this is another case where I was using... Oh, no, what's different here? Oh, no, this is put versus append, yeah. Okay. Pangm. Yeah, this was the other case where I was I was appending the entire player instead of just the player's name. All right, so name tag status. Oh yeah, put versus append. Okay, that's about it. What did I forget here? Did I actually forget something here? Graphics messages, append, remove player. Yeah, that sounds like an important one. Do, do, do. Uh, where was this? This is when we were moving players at the end of an event. So let's go down to the end of the event, and player dictionary. Yeah, because when we pop a player out of the player dictionary, we'll also want to let the graphics side know that that player has departed, so that we can remove them from the simulation as well. Okay. What is this? Put or set? Wait, set append? No, it's put, not set. So they're both wrong. Oh, and then env name. Oh wait, this is in. Oh, I thought this was in graphics. Oh, but this is actually in data. Yeah, no. Okay, right. Okay. So where is that? That's here. Where is that? That's when we do all the like the location stuff. Location. Yeah, it's up here actually. Okay, yeah. No, it's not messages.set. It's messages.put. It's put and get. Alright, and this is this one. So this is the last one that is actually part of the data, and so it is actually supposed to be d-env name. Yeah. Okay. All right. What are these differences? These are the d-env name versus env name differences. Oh, right. This is also part of data. Oh, yeah. Whoops. This was so low on the thing that I was assuming this area was for graphics, but no. This is the last bastion of the data thread. So let's so let's touch these up. So replace. Okay. And so denv and what was the denv next name is the other one. Or env name next. Env next name. Denv next name. Okay. Replace. Just those two. Okay. And right, because this is when we care about whether we're transitioning and stuff. Okay. Yeah. So let's save that. Oh, env phase. Yeah, I can't know about env phase anymore. I just don't know about env phase anymore. So I just can't even reference that here anymore. I think this is probably the only place that actually referenced it, right? In data. Oh, well, I'm referencing it here in data. Oh yeah. I just can't anymore. And it was just those two places, right? Yeah, it was just those two places, but like that was one of those things that like I wanted to figure out a way to message this, and maybe I will at some point. Maybe I'll bring it back, but for now I'm just going to I'm just gonna skip it. So what'll happen is like sometimes we'll teleport like when it's maybe not 100% necessary, because like previously if we were like more than halfway transitioned to a location, we wouldn't bother teleporting to it because we already were like there. So like if we were like transitioning from the forest to like let's say the mountains, for example, if we were through that transition such that we were like mostly in the mountains, so like most of the graphics on screen were representative of the mountains, then we would consider ourselves like in the mountains, which we don't anymore, which is a little awkward. Um, hmm. I could reinstate that actually. I'm not gonna worry about it right now though. Yeah, it's very edge case. It's not like yeah, I don't feel like handling that right now. Okay. So let's let's do what then? We will is that was that oh yeah, wait, am I done with the Am I done with these diffs? Like, was that the last of the diffs? No, we're hypothetically two more, but those ones we don't actually need to change anything because those are actually fine as they are. Um, so let's uh, uh, let's test it again. See what it does. I'm pretty sure I still have the Twitter and socket stuff disabled, right? Uh, right, so we do call it to connect, but then we don't actually do anything with it. Yeah. All right, so let's see what the script does. um, it crashes. That makes complete sense. Event on is not defined. Event on. Oh, sure, it's not. It's supposed to be G event on or something. Hold on. What do we do with event status or event status? G event on. Yeah. Okay. So that's funny. I guess I missed that. I must have missed that both times because both times I like scanned over the what we had set up. It didn't. It did not. It was not apparent to me. So. So yeah, so this is supposed to be G event on. Replace. Nope, not that one. That one already has the G. And I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Doop-a-doop. I'm gonna be a little blown away the first time it actually works. I mean, I don't have to worry about that. G event on is not defined. Oh, right. I'm not. Right. Okay. So I'm never like declaring it to be a thing. I'm just referencing it up front, which is not satisfactory. So I don't know. This can go like wherever, I guess. I'll just put it like with. There's like not really an event section anymore. Whatever. I'll just put it with the messages stuff, I guess. I don't know. That makes as much sense as anything. G event on equals false for starters. Okay. Let's do that. Oh my cripes. Okay, no, it did crash. Oh, but the thread crashed. No, okay, no, it's weird and crashed and stuff. So I probably don't need it to continue running, but let's see what's happening. What did it complain about? Local variable event cooldown referenced before assignment. Oh. What? Event cool. Alright, well, hold on, we can stop the script. Event cooldown reference before assignment? Where do we assign it? Or did we are we not assigning it? Event cooldown. Oh, I just put these in the wrong order, I guess. Alright, so yeah, I'll just like move this up here, I guess. And that's good. That's so good now. I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. So, let's, we're getting further. Like, the game shows up before it crashes now. That's something. What now? Q instance has no attribute append. Yes, that's true. It's supposed to be put, not append. Yes. Good call. Yeah, okay, so like I said before, we see one frame of like some random environment, and then it teleports us to another environment. But look how much code evaluated in order for it to actually have done that. Like, that's good. That's like, there's a lot of good things about that. There's a lot of good things about what's happening there. All right, what is it? It didn't like add player. Oh, link dictionary. Shut up. We're saying global link dictionary right here. How do you? What do you mean link dictionary is not defined? Oh, maybe. Wait, what? No, that doesn't make any sense. Link dictionary equals, yeah, we define it right here. Oh. But. Wait, what? We're just. What? It doesn't. Does it just. Does it just not like that we're defining these functions inside the definition of another function? Like, is that what it's balking about? Because, like, it claims that the linked dictionary is not defined, but linked dictionary is super defined, so defined. Um, but if maybe it doesn't like the fact that I'm referencing like global linked dictionary, whereas like linked dictionary is actually defined inside a function, and so maybe because it's defined inside a function, it doesn't count as global, and so when it looks for the global one, it doesn't find it or something. I don't know. Um, I mean, it could just like pass these in instead of declaring them as global. I don't like doing that though. I just, in general, I just don't like how um, Python handles like scoping. Um, because like I don't feel like I should have to declare it as like global just in order to access it. It's like it's right here. It's like right next door. They're like neighbors. Like I don't know. All right, so let's uh let's I don't know. I guess like it's I guess there's tech like as long as I'm okay. So I guess what I'm thinking is like I can just declare it on the main thread, and then the funny thing about that though is that I only ever use it on the I only like it's not it doesn't it shouldn't be on the main thread. Like the only reason I'd want it on the main thread is so that I can declare it as global and like find the correct instance of it, I guess. Other than that, it like shouldn't be on the main thread. So I don't know. I might just do that though because I feel like that's easier. Maybe I'll like put like a special block for like things that are not actually on the main thread. Um, uh, not actually on the main thread. Uh, do not um, handle here. I guess. I don't know. I was just thinking like because if I do something like this, I don't want to accidentally mess it up later. So like maybe I'll make a special section. Excuse me though. This is gonna be so dumb because it has to be like everything in these functions that are or like not these functions, but everything like exp at level, like link dictionary, backlink dictionary, like all these things have to be handled like that. That's I really resent Python and how, in my opinion, that's so poorly set up. Um, but like it's I think that is like what I'm trying to accomplish. Like I think that is like the closest to what I'm trying to. No, that's so bad. That's so bad. I should probably just pass them in as arguments, which doesn't feel much better to me. Which of those do I think is like less ridiculous? They're both entirely ridiculous. Which of those is like less ridiculous? Let's look at how often like I'm actually using these things. I feel like it's probably going to be a lot. Oh, and then for like the commands that happen on like the other threads, maybe I will do it this way because like, I mean that's kind of what I have to do with like this global stuff. I kind of have to handle this stuff that way, anyways, because this is legitimately on another thread, so uh, yeah. Oh, weird. Oh wait, how am I gonna handle some of this stuff? Like fact author? I mean, fact author I can just cut, but like, um, is there something that is actually going to be difficult for me to? Oh no, I guess this could be fine. I guess the. Oh no, this is probably not fine. I might. It might be that I can't actually make tkinter like thread safe in real life. Like I might only be able to make it like fake thread safe, which would be great, I suppose. Um, and at that point, I probably would want to start evaluating like other options. Let's look at Kivi again. I know we looked at this earlier, briefly. Um, so, innovative user interfaces sounds great. I mean, it sounds like overkill. I mean, it sounds like there's a lot here that I don't need, but maybe it would also be fine though for the things that I would use it for. I guess maybe. Um, so, excuse me, sorry. Let's sorry, I have like my eye itches. All right. So, um, sorry, I was just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I can worry about that more later. Yeah. So in the short term, though, I guess like in the short term, I'll just yeah. So the thing about tkinter that like I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe no. How would I do this? I guess like yeah. No, no, no. I can still accomplish this with tkinter. Yeah. Can I? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Yes, I think I still can. The thing that's awkward about tkinter is that like it runs on its own separate like main loop sort of thing, and like you can't put anything else in its like in like the loop that it runs in. So like you can't have like anything that like automatically updates in tkinter. Like I wanted to have it like a character counter, so like as I typed, it would tell me how many characters I'd used. Um, but like you can't put anything in the main loop, so the only thing like if you want to do anything with like that with tkinter, you have to make a button. So I made it so a button that you can click, and when you click the button, then it would update and tell you how many characters you'd used. But like that's like a lot less useful. So like little things like that are kind of irksome. But I think I will be able to accomplish this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to accomplish this with those tools. Okay, so I won't worry about that right now. Or should I? Well, yeah. So no, the way that I guess I plan to accomplish that is that I basically have like panel messages, like a queue for panel messages, and then like whenever the panel does anything, like before the panel actually does anything, it will first read all the panel messages and update the appropriate things. Um, I guess, which is like fine. I think that's like a fine way to handle that. So, um, in that case, I probably will want to do the thing that I was saying about having like a that fake global section, or like that global having that global section that's like basically like main thread exclusive. Like it's like only like it's a section that's like only global. It's like not for use on main thread, like not safe for use on main thread. Um, which is dumb, but whatever. I I really don't want to pass like a million things as arguments every time I run a stupid function. So yeah. let's uh, let's just do that. then. I think that is the least dumb option that we have. Um, so wait, what is it? Yeah, so it's like it's everything that shows up in one of these functions, and it's anything that shows up in like basically any of these functions. We have to make like fake stupid global, pseudo like I don't know what to call that. Just stupid is like I guess the best thing to call it. But yeah, the panel stuff. Should I do the panel stuff up front? I could do the panel stuff later on, maybe. I don't know. Uh, hey, congratulations to whoever leveled up. Is it you, Yakumas? Uh, uh, all right. So, Pev text. Yeah, Pev text. Yeah. Ugh. All these global things. All these global things. All right. So Pev text. I'll just start. I guess I'll populate this little corral first, and then I'll go through and convert like other things with it. Actually, and you know what? Just so I don't have to keep scrolling up and down through the script, I'm just gonna start keeping track of it in like a separate like thing. I can close these now that we did all the diffing. All the diffing. I mean, we might have overlooked one or two things, but yeah, well, we'll figure that out later. All right, so good. So Pev text. I'm gonna put this off screen. I can see it, but it won't be visible to you guys. It'll just go quicker that way. Okay. So let's see. So Pev text. Fact author. Fact author. Facts. Facts are the dumbest, like most unused feature in this game, and I'm pretty sure they'll schedule. Oh, gross. I'm pretty sure. Oh, schedule. Well, yeah. Okay, so some of this is gonna change actually. Yeah. So the stuff of this that's gonna change. I guess like I might want to put off this panel work. No, I'm gonna have to tackle it eventually. It's like I was saying, like the panel thing, like updating how the panels work. Hypothetically, I should have done it before I did all this other stuff, but hypothetically, it should never have been done the other way. But it was done the other way, and so converting it to a more sensible manner will be like a parallel sort of task. Yeah. So global schedule, we're yeah, right. So one of the things like that we do that's not like totally legit is that from like multiple threads we slap the schedule together. I mean, we could just make it so that the schedule. Oh, actually. I mean, we could just make it so that the schedule is a queue. No, no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. So right, so global schedule is not really a thing. So I'm not putting that. I'm not. It's not that it can't go on the list. It's that I'm not putting it on the list on the basis of its reference here. All right. So graphics messages. That sounds legit. That thing. That thing. That. Oh, and that one already is global. Right. So that one's. Right. That one's not going on the list because it's global and it does get used by the main thread. Okay, so Pev text fact author. I'm pretty sure those are data set. Yeah, so this will be all right. Yeah, I have to consider that criteria as well. The things that go in this section will only be things that the main thread doesn't use. So Pev text the main thread doesn't use, or the graphics thread doesn't use. Fact author same. Fact dictionary same. Okay, so schedule is precluded on those other grounds we talked about. Graphics messages precluded because we do use it on the main thread. Graphics messages. GM name, yeah, that fits the bill. Oh, whoa. Actually, wait, hold on. That would fit the bill, except that this is one of those skeevy things that we're not supposed to be doing on this thread. So we don't need, at least not for that reason. SayQ. SayQ also skeevy. We shouldn't be doing it like that. So I'll put in on the list. I'll put panel messages because that's panel messages. Actually, no, that doesn't that doesn't fit the criteria either because like hypothetically we could have a panel message on the main thread. I don't know if we're ever going to, but I'll wait until later to worry about that. So, GM display names, role text. Oh, role text. Again, we're not actually supposed to be referencing it here. Not in this way. Uh, yeah, so I guess it'll be relatively few things for the panel thread, because like for the panel thread, oh, pev text. Oh, yeah, no. Pev text and fact author. Wait, pev text. Pev text. No, pev text is legit because pev text we only use for the panel thread. We don't use that other places. Fact author. Right. Yeah, no, actually fact author and fact dictionary though. Yikes. Oh. We're only adding to it. Right? We're not like removing from it. Okay. So yeah, no, that actually can all be handled. Yeah, that can all be handled by the panel messaging system once we add it in. So, all right, I guess yeah, there's actually relatively few things that we'd be adding due to their appearance up here, because their appearance up here will be different once we change how the panel is threaded and stuff. All right, so yeah, so actually all I have on the list right now is pev text. um, graphics messages, GM name, say Q, yeah, again, sketchy, nope. Role text, sketchy, nope. Role dialogue, sketchy, nope. M destination, like double sketchy, nope. Growth EXP value, growth text, nope. Fact actions, facts, fact char. I should probably just cut facts altogether. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. But I think I've already started like basically cutting facts, and that like I haven't been putting effort into like keeping them supported and functional. So if they turn out broken, I probably won't spend the time to fix them. Um, which incidentally means we don't need to keep the fix command anymore. Um, global cur yeah, again, sketchy. Curve, action symbol, mute list. Yep. Alright, well, that's most of it. Oh, what about create event? Ooh. Create event? Yeah, you know what? I bet create event is going to be actually more done on the data thread. Like right now, it's basically done on the panel thread because the panel like instigates the occurrence, but I think instead of sending a whole bunch of like superfluous data over to the panel thread just to get it done there, I'll probably just send the relevant data. Oh, but the error checking? No, I guess I don't know. I'll figure that out. It what is it? Oh, so it's a yeah. I'll probably like cut it in half. I'll do like half of it up front and then half of it somewhere else. Um, Probably. Piv create time. That. Oh, that one. Oh wait, the panel thread isn't part of the data thread. So pev text I can actually take on this list as well, because those things are already defined on the main thread, so we don't. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Well, actually, I mean they are defined on the main thread, but they do also fit this bill of like things that I shouldn't touch on the main thread, which is why I started I named them like with pev at the start because. Oh, excuse me. That's pev event panel, I think is what that stands for. Okay, so event on, sketchy, schedule, sketchy, curve, sketchy. um, yeah. All these references to like the schedule. I'll probably add. Oh yeah, you know what? I probably will want to check data messages more frequently than once every 2 seconds because the data messages will probably be how I send messages from the how like right now the panel adds things to the schedule directly, but instead the panel is going to ask the data thread to add these things to the schedule.